afternoon and welcome to Cal State Fullerton's Presidential Search Virtual Open Forum. We appreciate your attendance here today and all campus and community members who have registered to speak. I'm Jack McGrory, trustee of the CSU board, and it's my privilege to also serve as chair of this search committee. The meeting today will be focused on hearing from you, the students, faculty, staff, alumni, and extended community. You are all represented on this committee, but you are also represented by those who will be speaking at today's open forum. In addition to hearing from our public speakers today, our committee members representing students, faculty, staff, and alumni also engage with their constituents and will bring that critically important feedback to our committee discussions throughout the search process. Any member of the campus community may also provide written input on the Cal State Fullerton Presidential Search website. We are eager to hear from all of you throughout this initial stage of the search process and ultimately find the best and most successful next president of California State University Fullerton. Between now and through the spring semester, the committee will work with our search consultants to recruit and seek nominations and applications of highly qualified individuals. The full committee will review resumes and identify candidates to interview in early May, with final candidates meeting with the Board of Trustees later in the month at our regular May board meeting. At this time, I would like to have the members of the search committee and search team introduce themselves. As I call on you, please provide your name and your affiliation with Cal State Fullerton. We'll start with the chair of the board, Wenda Fong.
Good afternoon. I'm Wenda Fong, and I have the honor of being the chair of the CSU Board of Trustees. I want to begin by quickly thanking all of you for your flexibility with the shift to an online format for this open forum. Given the historic rainfall the region and more broadly the state continues to face, this decision was made out of an abundance of caution to protect the safety of both committee members who would be traveling to Fullerton from throughout the state, and with you, members of the Cal State Fullerton community, who would have had to travel to the campus in the midst of a county flash flood warning. It is our top priority to protect the safety of all participants while ensuring the maximum and most inclusive participation in this critically important event. Again, thank you for your flexibility, for your understanding, and we look forward to hearing from you. Chair McGrory, I turn it back to you.
And again, I'm Jack McGrory, and I'm trustee and chair of the search committee. I received my MPA from San Diego State University, where I taught for 25 years as an instructor in the MPA program and served for 9 years on the San Diego State University Foundation. Mark Ghilarducci.
Thank you, Chairman. Good afternoon. My name is Mark Ghilarducci, and I'm one of the trustees on the Board of Trustees, and happy to be with you today.
Thank you, Mark. Leslie Gilbert-Lurie.
Thank you. I am the other member of the Cal State University Board of Trustees, and I'm excited and honored to be on this committee.
Thank you, Leslie. Jane Conley.
Hi, I'm Jane Close-Connolly, and I serve as president at Cal State Long Beach, and I'm the president's representative on the search committee.
Thank you, Jane. Lisa Kurtman.
Hi, I'm Lisa Kurtman, and I'm the Dean of the College of Education at Cal State Fullerton.
Thank you, Lisa. Matthew Jarvis.
Hi, I'm Matt Jarvis. I'm an associate professor of political science in the Division of Politics, Administration, and Justice, and I'm chair of the Academic Senate at Cal State Fullerton.
Thank you, Matthew. Catherine Brennan.
Hi, I'm Catherine Brennan, a biology professor and one of 2 faculty representatives on this committee. Thank you.
Thank you, Catherine. Alejandro Jose Gradia.
Hi, my name is Alejandro Jose Gradia. I am a professor of Chicano Studies, as well as one of the co-PIs on the Mellon Foundation grant on campus.
Thank you, Alejandro. Elaine Dixon.
Hello, my name is Elaine Dixon, and I work at Cal State Fullerton. I work in the Department of Academic HR, student advisor, and I've been here at Cal State Fullerton for 35, almost 36 years. Happy to be here. Thank you.
Thank you, Elaine. Maysam Awadallah.
Hello, my name is Maysam Alwadallah. I'm a fourth-year student here at Cal State Fullerton, and I am the president of Associated Students Incorporated.
Thank you, Mason. Gavin Ong.
Hi everyone, my name is Gavin Ong. I'm also a fourth-year student here at Cal State Fullerton. I serve as the Board of Directors for the College of Communications, as well as the Board Secretary for the Associated Student Incorporated, as well as being a student assistant for various locations on campus.
Thank you, Gavin. Nicholas Cabeza.
Good afternoon, all. My name is Nicholas Cabeza, and I serve as the president of the CSUF Alumni Association Board of Directors, class of 2018. Thank you.
Thank you, Nicholas. John Smith.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm a graduate with a business degree from Cal State Fullerton. I currently serve as the chair-elect of the Cal State Fullerton Philanthropic Foundation Board of Governors, and I'm very happy to be here.
Thank you, John. Asia Renee Clark.
Good afternoon, everyone. Asia Clark. I am a member of Cal State Fullerton's Philanthropic Board of Governors.
Thank you, Asia. Tam Nguyen.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Tam Nguyen. I currently serve as the chair for the Cal State Fullerton Philanthropic Board of Governors.
Thank you. Thank you, Tam. And now our SP&A Executive Search Team led by Alberto Pimentel.
Good afternoon. I'm Alberto Pimentel, managing partner of SP Executive Search and a proud alumnus of Cal State LA and proud parent of a son who's a freshman at Cal State Fullerton.
And the executive staff who are here, Andy Jones.
Good afternoon and welcome, everyone. I'm the Executive Vice Chancellor and General Counsel for the CSU system, and I work at the Chancellor's office in Long Beach.
Thank you, Andy. Leora Friedman.
Good afternoon, everybody. I'm the Vice Chancellor for Human Resources, and I, along with my colleague Andy Jones, we serve as advisors to this committee.
Thank you, Leora. Danielle Garcia.
Good afternoon, everyone. Danielle Garcia. I serve as Associate Vice Chancellor and Chief of Staff to the Chancellor, and I am a two-time Titan.
Thank you, Danielle. Soka Hoot.
Good afternoon, everyone. Soka Hewitt, Deputy Chief of Staff here at the Chancellor's Office. Good to be here.
Thank you, Soka. Last but not least, Mildred Garcia.
Thank you, Trustee McGorry. Good afternoon, everybody. Buenas tardes. As many of you know, I had the extraordinary good fortune to serve as this university's president from 2012 to 2018. Those 6 years were among the most meaningful and personally and professionally rewarding years of my career. This campus, and most important, its people, will always hold a special place in my heart. Of course, being the CSU Chancellor is a bit like having the loving parent of 23 children. And like any good parent, I truly have no favorites. But I would be disingenuous if I did not emphasize that I care very deeply about this university and about this search to identify its next regularly appointed president. And I thank all of you for playing such an important role. Your participation today is vital, essential to this search. Your input matters, and it is deeply valued, and thank you. And now I want to speak about confidentiality in the search process and the reasons we approach the search with strict confidentiality. Because of the unique nature of this position, both candidates and the trustees expect to conduct the search in a confidential manner. We will have the lives and the futures of candidates in our hands in this search. We owe the candidates the professional courtesy of confidentiality. Many of the best candidates will not consider engaging in a search with a non-confidential process. Everyone will agree we seek the best next president. Thus, we need a deep, strong, and diverse pool from which to select. To build a vibrant pool with people currently at the top of their profession requires confidentiality. Many good people cannot disclose interests here at the CSU if it risks damage where they presently work in terms of their donors, their boards, their existing boss, and their colleagues. Just think about those presidents, provosts, and vice presidents who will probably be candidates for this amazing search. You know, we will appoint just one person. And morally, we can't hurt others' careers to do so. I acknowledge and respect other points of views and many recent opinions regarding how to conduct this process. While we will always strive to enhance our practices for the CSU, we have experiences in these presidential searches in the current market and climate. However, this is not a secret search. And yes, we do conduct these searches in a confidential manner for the many reasons just outlined. The search will be inclusive, and the process is clearly outlined. The committee, which you just met, designed to be representative, will have transparency. They will know and review the candidates, the credentials of each candidate, and of every single individual who is interested in this position. And we are so very eager to hear from you today. I will now turn it back to Chair McGrory.
Thank you, Chancellor Garcia. I too want to thank the members of the committee who will be spending many hours on this process to make sure that we all get and achieve the goal of getting the very best president for Cal State Fullerton. We will spend this virtual open forum hearing from those who have registered to share their comments with the committee. If you are viewing the live stream and wish to speak, please visit the Cal State Fullerton Presidential Search webpage at fullerton.edu/presidential-search to register to provide public comments. You will receive a special Zoom link to participate as a virtual speaker. For the duration of the live stream, the presidential search page URL is listed at the bottom of the screen. This is an open forum, and all are welcome to express themselves. However, this is not a question and answer session, so the committee will not be providing feedback, comments, or responses. We want to devote our time to hearing your thoughts about the next great leader of this institution. Speakers, please think about the opportunities and challenges facing Cal State Fullerton in the coming years. What are the professional qualifications, experiences, and personal attributes that the next president should possess to successfully lead this great university? Speakers will be called by name. When your name is announced, please unmute your audio. When it is your turn to speak, please state your name, affiliation with Cal State Fullerton, and begin your comments. We are here to listen intently and hear and learn from as many speakers as possible. Each speaker will have up to 3 minutes. When your time is concluded, we ask that you yield to the next speaker to begin their comments to ensure that everybody has an opportunity to speak. The forum will end at 3 p.m., and hopefully by that point we will have heard from all of the speakers. If any speaker is unable to share their live comments with the committee today, you may submit your written feedback via a survey link from the Presidential Search webpage. Please note that the members of the committee may periodically look down as we listen and take notes. Staff will also be taking copious notes throughout and provide the committee with a summary. Before we begin the public comment, I would now like to turn it over once again to Chancellor Garcia for some brief comments.
Thank you, Chair McGrory, and thank you to the entire committee for their service on this important search. I would like to welcome all of you again, members of the Cal State Fullerton campus community, for joining today's virtual or open forum. As a reminder, this meeting is being webcast live and web archived. Not only will you be speaking to the committee, but past experience will remind us that you are also speaking to the next president of Cal State Fullerton. Potential candidates are likely watching live, and candidates will likely watch in the coming months. Please keep that in mind as you share your important comments with the committee today. Chair McGrory?
Thank you, Chancellor Garcia. With that information, let's hear from the community. Ms. Reeves, will you please call on our first speaker?
Thank you, Chair McGrory. Good afternoon. I'll be calling you in groups. We are going to go ahead and begin with the virtual speakers. Please listen for your name and accept the unmute request. Our first three speakers are going to be Greg Pauls, Adriana Badillo, and Carlos Leahy. Greg, please accept the unmute request and begin your comments.
Thank you. Greg Paulus, I'm the Senior Associate Athletic Director and COO for Titan Athletics. Good afternoon, everyone, and thank you to the search committee for their time and energy in helping to find our next president. I'm speaking out today to emphasize the importance of Division I athletics and to advocate on behalf of our Titan student athletes. Nothing brings people together like sports. Over my past 11 years on campus, I've seen firsthand how athletic contributes to an engaged campus environment. It promotes a sense of belonging and community amongst many diverse stakeholders. It also leads to donations, as my 7 years as our lead fundraiser netted more than $20 million. It is important for our next leader to recognize the integral role athletics plays in shaping our campus spirit and the national reputation of Cal State Fullerton. With enrollment targets shaping individual campus funding from the CSU, the need to market ourselves is more important than ever. The positive exposure generated by athletic accomplishments serves as a powerful recruiting tool. Division I athletics provides a platform for showcasing the best Cal State Fullerton has to offer. Good example of that is John Smith, who's serving on this committee. Division I athletics provides a platform for showing the best we have. With more than 100,000 individuals coming onto campus for athletic events and another 1.3 million viewers watching student-produced ESPN Plus broadcasts from home, athletics remains one of the best vehicles to build brand awareness and increase notoriety. The dynamics of Division I collegiate sports are changing, and they're changing quickly. Athletics is not merely an extracurricular activity, it's part of who we are as Titans. As our presidential search seeks a leader who will guide our university to new heights, I believe it's crucial to have a leader that understands the importance of athletics on our campus, will advocate for our student athletes, and will be willing to navigate the fast-paced world of Division I athletics. Thank you for your time and your consideration.
Thank you. Adriana, please accept the unmute request and begin your comments.
Good afternoon. My name is Adriana Badillo, Director for the Center for Educational Partnerships here at Cal State Fullerton, and also a double alum of the campus. And first and foremost, thank you everyone for the opportunity to provide feedback, but also for the time and effort that requires to secure a leader that will envision the diverse campus that Cal State Fullerton is. For me, one of the most important things that the president should bring to the table is a clear understanding and find formal support and meaningful engagement with collaboration between our campus and other educational and community-based organizations to support the continued access and success for historically and underrepresented students within our local community. For me particularly, this speaks to an understanding that the pandemic and the current FAFSA simplification are just a few of the challenges that our students face on a day-to-day to be able to not only be academically prepared, and access our campus, but how they will be retained and successfully graduate as future Titans. For me, the president really needs to carry that financial and institutional support to work alongside other educational and business and community leaders to ensure that the vitality of our community includes those students that are first in their family and come from low-income backgrounds, to make sure that they have access to the institution that Cal State Fullerton is. So thank you so much, and I appreciate the time.
Thank you. Carlos, please accept the unmute request and begin your comments.
Hello, I'm Carlos Leija, Associate Vice President for College and Program Development at Cal State Fullerton. I'm also a proud Titan alumnus, class of 1991. Thank you, Chancellor Garcia, Chair Fong, and the entire search committee for providing the opportunity for the campus community and the community at large to share their comments about this very, very important hire for Cal State Fullerton. As we move into our next 5-year strategic plan, I know there will be a focus on growing philanthropic support and external relations. I think it is vital for the next Cal State Fullerton president to be a significant partner in these efforts. I have personally seen the impact that our president can have amongst all of our constituents, and really hope that our next president will be able to bring that skill set to the position. The next president does not need to be an expert in fundraising, but really to be truly an active, passionate participant in the fundraising process will be imperative. Having recently closed our first comprehensive campaign and crushing the $250 million goal at $270 million plus, it indeed took a village to reach that goal, and our next president will play a vital part of what will be our next comprehensive campaign, and what I expect to be quite a larger goal than $250 million. Thank you for the opportunity to provide these comments.
Thank you. Our next 3 virtual speakers will be Luis Ortiz-Franco, Shadar Shadram, and Bill Cole. Luis, please accept the unmute request and begin your comments. Luis, can you please accept the unmute request so we can hear you? I'm sorry, Luis, we can't hear you. Please accept the unmute request and the unmute button, and then please begin your comments.
I think we need to move on.
Shadar, please accept the unmute request and begin your comments.
Thank you very much. My name is Sri Sundar. I'm the Dean for the College of Business and Economics here at Cal State Fullerton. First of all, thank you this afternoon for all of your time, Chancellor Garcia and the search committee for the opportunity to hear our comments. I want to just touch on 3 things. I think one, I think the ability for the next president to lead us through the upcoming challenges for higher education as a whole. I know the demographic shifts are going to be posing some interesting challenges for us, but also we are at an interesting time where data, technology, and artificial intelligence has a role to play. So I think the ability to boldly lead us during this time period is a critical skill set that I think would be very impactful for us at Cal State Fullerton. The second aspect of it is looking at the student success. The way we focused on student success was much more on academic success before. But I think combined with that, I think it's going to be very important for us to look at the current students also need a soft touch from mental wellness and other health, the anxiety and other things that we are dealing with today. So I think it's important for us to look at a holistic view of student success. And I think it's leading that path is going to be critical for us. And the third one is from a College of Business and perspective. We have a dual mission of not only providing the academic talent for Orange County and the region, but we also strongly believe that we create positive impact both socially and economically for the region. I think the ability to have a president that champions us in the community and to be able to work with the president to create this continued impact, I think is going to be critical for us. So the opportunity to do that alongside the next president, I look forward to it. Again, thank you for your time and the opportunity to hear our comments. Thank you.
Thank you. Bill, please accept the unmute request and begin your comments.
Good afternoon. My name is Bill Cole. I am the Assistant Vice President for Alumni Engagement here at Cal State Fullerton. I'm also class of 1990 Titan, and I'm happy to be here today. Thank you, Chancellor Garcia and members of the search committee for this opportunity to speak as well. I am also glad that two of my colleagues, Greg Paulus and Carlos Leja, took two of my pieces that I'd like to share, so I don't have to re-till that soil as well. When thinking of our next president, this campus has been blessed with two previous presidents who have demonstrated the importance that the alumni community plays. It is the largest constituency of the campus. We have over 322,000 alumni in every state of the union, dozens of countries worldwide, but also regionally focused. 73% of our alumni live within 50 miles of this campus as well. And so having our next president who will work with and engage with this constituency of the campus that encompasses many industries that we are looking to expand into will be important as we want to further this university, to help it move forward, to help our students succeed. Taking advantage of this constituency as it advocates both within the communities, but also within legislatures and the state and federal, so that we can maintain access to eligible students and also maintain the access, the excellence that this university has achieved and can achieve moving forward. And so I stress to this committee to look for that person who is committed to external relations and also accessing and partnering with the largest constituency of the campus. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Our next three virtual speakers, we're going to go with Luis Ortiz Franco again, Robert Girarquay, and Adria Ramirez. Luis, please accept the unmute request and begin your comments.
Thank you very much. I appreciate your patience with me. I just expect that the next president is knowledgeable about the needs of the surrounding community of Cal State Fullerton, and addresses the issues that the student population from those communities and the challenges that they bring to the university. This is important to us and important to society at large. And those are the only comments that I have here for the next president to be mindful of those constituencies. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Luis. Robert, please accept the unmute request and begin your comments. Andrea, please accept the unmute request and begin your comments.
Hi, I just wanted to know how the president will plan to ensure that students have adequate access to the courses they need in order to progress towards graduation.
Thank you. Our next three virtual speakers will be Amika Agbugbatu, Binod Tiwari, and Michael Sanchez. Amika, please accept the unmute request and begin your comments.
Good afternoon to all the attendees of today's Open Search for President. More so than anything, I believe that the next CSUF president has to be somebody who can inspire. Chancellor Garcia, you had once said to President Gordon of CSUF that he was an inspiration to you. The next president of this institution that houses more than 41,000 students and likely more to come with diversifying demographics must be somebody who can inspire, somebody who can be trusted. In the Los Angeles Times, Mr. Gordon, former President Gordon, not deceased, he was photographed celebrating with students. I cannot say in my experience as a student that I've seen a president in a positive context towards students in a big way, such as President Gordon was. many different types of ethics allegations have come up at CSUF. Within my time here, I'm just a junior. Things that have my parents concerned, other students concerned, faculty concerned, most recently with a system-wide strike. So a sense of trust and inspiration, someone who will enhance that vision that the CSU claims to have, is an essential for the next president of this institution. Moreover, I would look at, if we're looking at qualifications for that next person, that person must be somebody who has a deep understanding of what upper education entails. President Gordon worked his way through the ranks as a mathematics professor. President Alva, as our intern, has a background in education. That is almost essential if Cal State Fullerton and the CSU system overall wants to be a thriving institution. That is all I have to say. And for correction of my name and pronunciation, it is Aneka Ogasue. Thank you.
Thank you. I apologize for that. Binod, please accept the unmute request and begin your comments.
Chancellor Garcia, thank you very much for providing this opportunity. I'm Binod Tiwari, Associate Vice President for Research and Sponsor Projects at Cal State Fullerton. I have been at Cal State Fullerton for past 18 years. Started my first academic career here as an assistant professor of civil and environmental engineering. Cal State Fullerton, a year ago, Cal State Fullerton was ranked among top 3 public universities in the country based on the normalized citizen impact that came out from a U.S. News and World Report Global University Ranking. And that clearly shows that our faculty are stellar researchers, and our faculty can be a great source of inspiration and engagement for our students. As now, Cal State Fullerton has advanced to Carnegie R2 classification, which is high research activity university. We want our next president to have a commitment on faculty and student research, scholarship, and creative activities in action. One great thing that we have at Cal State Fullerton going in the past several years is we have almost doubled. It was 74% increase in grants and contract revenue to campus, and that was possible in the past 5 years. That wasn't possible because of the hard work of our faculty, students, and the staff. As such, I hope our next president will prioritize the resources to support research infrastructure in the university. Thank you again for the opportunity.
Thank you. Our next 3 virtual speakers will be Teresa Landeros, Jay Darden, and Timothy Jackson. Teresa, please accept the unmute request and begin your comments.
Hello, thank you very much for including our voices. My name is Teresa Landeros. I am academic senator representing part-time faculty in the university, and I'm also currently the lecture representative for CFA. And for me, I'm very excited to see what the new president will bring to the university. For me, I think it's important that the president would be sensitive to the needs of first generation and underrepresented students, having knowledge and also promoting resources to encourage their academic and social success, resources in the areas, not just academically, but financially, their physical well-being, and mental health resources as well, I think are crucial to provide a comprehensive approach so that they can aspire in meeting their academic and professional goals. Another thing that's really important for me for the president that I hope they will prioritize are part-time lecturers of the university. A president who will support and create policies that promote job protection, job stability, and also pay that reflect the hard work, dedication, commitment, and valuable contributions that part-time lecturers give to the university, as well as a president who will encourage and incorporate the full participation of part-time lecturers in shared governance. Thank you so much for the opportunity to be heard and also to be part of the presidential search.
Thank you, Teresa. Jay, please accept the unmute request and begin your comments.
My apologies. I think I accidentally registered as a speaker. I am not speaking.
Not a problem. Timothy, please accept the unmute request and begin your comments. Timothy? Our next three speakers will be Robert McLean, Megan Paradise, and Edward De La Torre. Robert, please accept the unmute request and begin your comments.
Thank you. I'll keep this brief. I'm in the Department of History, and I want to express something that many faculty are feeling because, frankly, we're feeling very fed up, to be honest. There's a sense among faculty that the university has become less centered on faculty and very diluted that way, and more over-centralized and micromanaged, that management has grown at a far more rapid rate. Bearing that in mind, and by the way, that's confirmed by 2016 State Audit 2016-122. Now, in light of this, I believe, and many others believe, the incoming president should declare a moratorium on the creation of any new administrative positions, particularly given demographic projections for the future. I think if we were to do a very close organizational study, instead of looking at where we can reduce faculty, we should be looking at where we can create efficiencies within the managerial structure and looking for positions that are either redundant or unnecessary, or positions that can be devolved onto faculty committees, much as it was when I arrived here 20 years ago. And then to emphasize an earlier point, the new president should be one that has risen through the ranks, not somebody that's come straight through administration. Thank you.
Thank you. Edward, please accept the unmute request and begin your comments.
Hello, my name is Edward De La Torre. I'm a lecturer in the management department within the College of Business, also an alumnus in 2005 and 2008. As a representative of faculty within the College of Business, which of course services a very large student body, I'm speaking on behalf of not only faculty representing students, but of all students at Cal State Fullerton. I believe that student success can take a hearty professional transition for our students. Again, not just business, but all students at Cal State Fullerton upon graduation. Thank you for listening to these comments.
Thank you, Edward. Megan, please accept the unmute request and begin your comments.
My apologies. I intended to register as an attendee.
Not a problem. Our last speaker we have on Zoom for the moment, Michael Perez. Michael, please accept the unmute request and begin your comments.
Thank you. Thank you very much for giving me the mic. Thank you, Chancellor Garcia and the search committee for the hard work ahead in doing this important job. Real quick, there's a lot of things I agreed with, which was already stated, so I won't take too long. In addition to much of what was stated, particularly building on a comment that was made regarding a holistic view of campus and student success, I just urge the committee, as you engage in the interview process and listen intently on what are certain to be outstanding candidates, to kind of listen to the nuances of the sensibilities and epistemologies of where our students are from in terms of their communities, in terms of their lived experiences, in terms of their ancestry, in terms of their historical experiences, and in particular, the geographical indigenous people of the land and other diasporic communities that we do serve among 40,000 plus students. And again, my point is, to urge the committee to listen beyond what I'm sure you're going to hear a lot of outstanding responses to the questions that you're going to pose. And look beyond cookbook answers and really listen for those nuances that can potentially ground the new president to be mindful of those details of who we serve, because I believe that will keep our students, that will help them excel, and that will prepare them for their trajectories beyond their time here at Cal State Fullerton. And it's something you intently have to listen to, I believe. So thank you for your time. Again, thank you for your service. Appreciate having the mic. Thank you.
Thank you, Michael. We will now begin with our in-person speakers. Please come to the microphone, introduce yourself, and please provide your comment.
Hello, my name is Tanansin Oseguera. I've been at Cal State Fullerton for 10 years. I currently serve as the Vice President for Student Affairs. And thank you, Chancellor Garcia and the Search Committee for offering this opportunity. I come to you to share what I think are some qualities of a president, in particular someone who has the proven administration to be able to understand higher education and to know the landscape of higher education. Their background doesn't necessarily need to be in higher education, but someone that has that proven experience to be able to understand how impactful and intense it is to run a university. Alongside with that, someone who puts our students first, foremost, and always. Someone who understands and embodies the experience of our students and represents our students. Someone that cares deeply about that experience. And someone who's politically savvy that can work with local and legislators around not just the state, but to leverage all of the resources so that the CSU and Cal State Fullerton are accordingly and appropriately funded. And absolutely someone that has the stamina to withstand the nature now that is running a large-scale university such as ours, that's invested in attending events, that's invested on our campus, knows our students, takes the time to understand our faculty and staff. Thank you so much.
Good afternoon. The Search Committee, Chancellor Garcia, the board, the Chair Fong, Chair McGregory, and the rest of the Search Committee. My name is Amir Dabirian. I'm the interim provost and vice president for academic affairs. I've been with the campus 38 years. I kind of was born at Cal State Fullerton. That's what I call myself. And I've been two ICE alumni. I'm looking at, we would like to have a great leader that is principled and equity-minded and has a proven experience and vision for academic success, student success, and faculty staff success through the lens of diversity, inclusion, equity, and belonging, especially for our Black students. I didn't want to emphasize everything all my colleagues says. I want to thank everybody at Cal State Fullerton community to bring up such a great important, and I want to thank the Search Committee for such an important role they play in providing our next leader. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Vern Wagner, and I have been a very active alumnus on campus for almost 35 years. So I'm really invested in our university and our students and our alums. And I think it's very important to have a president to accept all of those features of us. We are really, truly a Titan family, and we are really a great work source for all of Orange County. But to have that unifying person, like we've had the last three presidents that are involved in our community, our students, and our alums, and to continue our great success as the Titan family, it's really important. We have just been on a ride of great presidents. So it is important one that understands academia, but it's also really important to have one that understands business and to be able to leverage all the funds that we can get, because these last so many years, we've made great progress at Cal State Fullerton, and I'd love to see us keep shoving that ball up the hill. So we can, even though we're great and we're best, we want to even get better. So thank you.
Good afternoon. My name is Willie Peng. I'm currently serving as Associate VP for Academic Technology in Information Technology. Cal State Fullerton has been a technology campus thanks to previous and current presidents' support, strong IT leaders, and capable staffs. U.S. News and World Report ranks Cal State Fullerton among the nation's most innovative institution. I would like our next president appreciate and understand the strategic importance of IT and all that the university does and continue to do so, from supporting students and providing them with tools, making sure faculty and staff have what they need for research and daily work, use technology to reduce barriers and frictions. I would like our next president to continue to support Cal State Fullerton to be innovative in educational technology leader. Thank you very much.
We have two more virtual speakers, Annie Yee and Bryant Yo. Annie, please accept the unmute request and begin your comments.
Good afternoon. Thank you for this opportunity to be a part of the search process for the president of Cal State Fullerton. My name is Annie Ye, and I am serving as the interim associate vice president of the Office of Government Community Relations. As the only CSU in Orange County, Cal State Fullerton has a significant opportunity, but also a responsibility to engage with our elected officials in this region. For the last couple of years, our campus has made strides in connecting with our elected officials and our community stakeholders and leaders, and have successfully brought significant state and federal resources to the campus. Considering the state's fiscal environment, it will be critical that the president continues to provide the time and investment in order to effectively engage with our elected officials and community leaders. They will have to have the ability to message the impact our campus, along with the entire system, has in the state of California. Thank you again for your time and this opportunity.
Bryant, please accept the unmute request and begin your comments.
Hi, my name is Bryant, and I am currently a criminal justice major at Cal State Fullerton. I'm a fourth year, and I am I'm not quite ready for the speech, but right now I'm going to speak from my heart, because with how our political, economic, and sociological impacts upon each and every sector of our campus, school, and government, I feel like it's most appropriate for me to take a few minutes of your time to say what I need to say from my heart. I may stutter, I may have some form of speech impediment, but in the end, this is the message I bring to all of you, alums, past professors. I will begin now. I am a student here at Cal State Fullerton. Even though I may be just a student, I'm a student of many. This one voice that I share to you today is not just one voice, it's a voice of many. I'm here to ignite, to share what it means to, or what qualities a president should have in order to qualify for such position. They need to understand a multitude of many aspects. They need to understand business. They need to understand the students' wellness, everything that comes together in this whole melting pot of everything. Because this college, this Cal State, is, I'd say, to me, one of the best, because it's the only Cal State I've been to. But of course, I really appreciate all the memories and times I've spent here at Cal State Fullerton. And I wish all of these future students who will attend Cal State Fullerton to have the same experience just like mine. This president needs to not only understand multiple aspects, but to not vicariously strain, but vicariously benefit each and every person, faculty, staff, every single person amongst this umbrella of goodwill. And that's the thing. It's extremely hard to find out one person because, of course, they need qualifications in order to run for a position as such. They need to They need to, first of all, attend the Cal State Fullerton dynamic and see that there's so much to such campus. They need to be qualified in so many areas, just like how a president would be qualified to run for a whole entire nation. And that's another thing, like the idea of a president is so baffling to me because of how many responsibilities they need to take on. Yet they're only human. A human with needs, a human who has a family, and of course, it's pretty baffling to me that we put so much responsibility onto one person, even though we ourselves can be that president. Each and every one of us has that leader within us. No matter who you are, no matter where you are, as long as you have a voice that's untamed and perpetually driven to seek more change, then that is what a president should be. That is a leader in each and every one of us. And of course, leaders have their days where they might fail. It might not be the best time for them to pursue such leadership goals. But of course, leaders start from somewhere. They start from day one, from the day they were born to now. They have to depend on people too, on families, on their own families. But of course, a good leader has to love their mom and their families.
Thank you. Thank you. We need to move on to the next speaker. We appreciate your time. Thank you.
Sorry about that. Thank you so much for letting me speak.
We will now resume back to in-person speakers. Please come to the microphone, state your name, and begin your comments.
Hello. Thank you, Chancellor Garcia and the search committee for the time to provide some open comments. My name is Cecil Chick. I serve as our Assistant Vice President for Diversity, Inclusion, Equity here at Cal State Fullerton. I am also a Cal State Fullerton alumni, class of 2022. I graduate here with my Education Leadership Doctorate. When I'm thinking about our next campus president, I'm thinking about someone that will boldly tell our story and the value of having a Cal State Fullerton education in the midst of questions about the value of higher education in our country. I also see someone who is strategic in how we operate to ensure the success of our students and our close to 4,000 employees. I'm also looking for someone who'll be critical and innovative in how we structure ourselves and being more equity-minded for our students and employees through action and accountability. Finally, I'm looking for someone who will be intentional in our campus's efforts to better meet the recommendation of the Cozen report to ensure that we do right by our campus community and how we handle Title IX and DHR. Thank you.
All right. My name is Dr. Vincent Vigil, and I serve as a Senior Associate Vice President and Dean of Students here at Cal State Fullerton. And one of the things that we've been hearing from our students, which I'm sure Mason, who's also on your committee, will speak to you about, is student wellness and how important that is to our students. Post-pandemic, we've been noticing that our students need more mental health resources. And as we move forward, that's going to come with an allocation of resources for staff and space and things like that. So I just want to put it on the radar to make certain that our next president continues to have mental health and wellness of our students as a priority. Thank you.
Just want to remind all of the people watching that we are welcoming written comments through the Presidential Search website, and invite people to be here as well to speak to us. Thank you.
Thank you. Bailing, please begin your comments.
Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for your hard work on the search committee. I'm Bailing Shaw, and I'm Dean of the College of Communications at Cal State Fullerton. I wanted to share that we are the only College of Communications in the 23 campus system, and our mission since 1988 has been to prepare communicators to advance a democratic society. As you all know, democracy and diversity are very important, and they are interconnected, because true democracy in a pluralistic society is one that empowers all the diverse segments of that society. And we know from history that democratic forms of governance are the best insurance to preserve social diversity. I'm sure that all of the candidates applying for this very important job of president of Cal State Fullerton will be sharing their opinions on diversity, equity, and inclusion. And I just wanted to share on behalf of the campus that what we need is someone who will know DEI and truly, truly value it, not checking diversity off as a box, giving DEI lip service as something to just be thought of in passing, not someone who will take a saviorism approach to all of the diversity that we have, not someone who would take a patronizing approach, but someone who truly and really values diversity, equity, inclusion, and social justice, and who, with that very deep understanding, will support the structural and the systemic changes that our campus needs in order to serve the populations that have been and that continue to still be marginalized, whether on the basis of social economic status, generational approach, race, ethnicity, religion, or gender. Thank you so much.
Thank you. We have one more Zoom speaker, and that's Robert Jeriquai. Robert, please accept the unmute request and begin your comments.
Okay. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Okay. Yes, I'm Robert Howdicky, retired counseling faculty from Fullerton Community College down the street, and perhaps know that Fullerton Community College had one of the highest feeders into Cal State Fullerton. And for years, I had the privilege to work with a lot of very positive, wonderful people at Cal State Fullerton, and the relationship in building that strong community. And my hope is that we'll continue to have a president that will have take that charge and lead it, working with our community at large, not only the Fullerton College, but all the other communities that go into Cal State Fullerton. So working with his administration, his faculty, and as well as working with our Fullerton College as well as the other colleges. So someone who is hands-on and understands and listens to the community and their needs. Thank you.
Thank you. Chair McGrory, that is all we have in the Zoom waiting list now.
Just a reminder that we have, the website is fullerton.edu/presidential-search. And we welcome any written comments from any member of the community or the campus as we go forward with our recruitment effort to find you the very best president that we possibly can. And with that, I want to thank you, members of the California State Fullerton community, for sharing your thoughts about professional qualifications, experiences, personal attributes that you feel the next president should possess to successfully lead this university into the future. It is critical that everyone lends their voice to this process today and throughout the search. Therefore, in addition to the comments speakers shared today, we welcome and encourage feedback through additional avenues, including, as I mentioned before, a presidential search website. Any comments provided will be aggregated and reviewed by the search committee as we compile feedback on the qualities and skill sets required of the next president. You may provide nominations by emailing presidentialsearch@calstate.edu, presidentialsearch@calstate.edu. This email is also listed on the campus presidential search website. Both of these links have also been listed on the screen throughout today's open forum. If there's feedback you wish to provide in a confidential matter, you may also send your comments to President Search at calstate.edu, President Search at calstate.edu, and that feedback will be provided to the committee. Thank you again, committee members, for agreeing to serve in this process and devoting all your time to helping us find the next great president. This is one of the most important things we do, choosing a new president. I know you take this charge seriously. Your commitment and time are deeply appreciated. And we want you to know that the trustees will be visiting the campus. Chairman Fong and myself will be on campus for an all-day visit next Tuesday, and Leslie and Mark will be also visiting campus soon. Thank you, everyone, for being with us this afternoon. The committee will now proceed to closed session. Thank you.